Kurt, cheers. A little cup of tea.
I don't want to knock anything.
Oh yeah, sorry man.
There's a lot of good equipment about.
Yeah, I booby trapped the whole place.
I know. I checked under the seat already.
I did think, you know, with your background, I could like set a few little traps and stuff, but I just thought
I thought that earlier. You know, when I texted you when I got here, and you didn't reply straight away, and then I called you and you didn't answer, and I stood outside your gate. I was like, wary.
me.
I thought you could have had something up your sleeve. Yeah.
I'm trying to gain your confidence. Yeah, trying to lull you in. What was it? False sense of security, and then I've
got the night's young yet.
You're staying at my house tonight. You're staying here, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to what?
Sounds scary when you say that.
Well, you're the lazy generation.
Proper walloping.
So, Kurt, welcome to Wales. Nice cup of tea there.
Cheers, nice and civilised.
Nice and civilised. We failed to get a bottle of Prime.
Shamefully.
I wanted to fucking test that shit, man. I can't believe they've become the official sponsors of the UFC.
That's mad. I didn't know that. But I could see little kids with it everywhere, going crazy for it. It was like the most wanted Christmas present, I think. I've heard it tastes like crayons. That's what the one person I know that's tried it.
I've definitely fucking want some now, man.
I know. We couldn't. You should have asked that guy in that shop, man. He had it under the counter. You had a good tip.
Break it down to me. You've literally just you're not literally just, but you were one of the finalists, semi-finalists in America's Got Talent.
Yeah, how about that?
What?
so random. Yeah, it was a few months ago though. Been back for a few months now. But yeah, random experience. But you know,
how did that happen?
Someone just suggested that we applied for it, so we were like, all right, we'll throw our name in the hat, even though we're not American or talented, and just see what happens. And they loved it, and yeah, invited us to go over and do an audition. So we went and did that, and Simon Cowell mainly loved it. Like, we couldn't believe it, to be honest. We thought, oh, what's the worst that can happen? Like, we get booed off the stage, whatever, we just go nuts for a few minutes. And that's what we did. We didn't have really like any... Well, we did have a bit of a plan, but you can't rehearse anything. Like, and we didn't really know what we was doing until we were there, and we were 2 people short when we got there. So we were like, fuck. And then, yeah, we did the human long jump on the stage, and then we did a pepper spray pillow fight, well, hot sauce in our eyes, and we had a pillow fight, and there was like tacks.
Saw that one.
Did you? And
big fan.
Yeah, and the cattle prod. We got way further than we thought. We thought we was just there for a quick hurrah, you know, just go nuts and that. And then, but the second time, like the semi-final performance, we did with a cactus tug of war and some hair stuff. That actually took like a week of planning, and like we couldn't rehearse properly. Obviously, you can't do the stunts.
No.
Like, so we didn't know how it was going to go until we were on the stage. But it was cool. Like, so it was so surprising that when we finished it, the crowd was like cheering and on their feet. We were so shocked by that.
Really?
Because the audition, it wasn't like that. There was
Did you get booed?
Yeah. In the audition, it was like a really mixed reaction. There were some people standing up going, no.
Oh, really? Giving it the X?
Yeah. It's like, oh, fuck.
So you got on stage. Break one of the first stunt down to me that you did on stage.
So the first one for the audition was the human long jump, but we came out there and we said that we were a group of athletes from the UK. And then we all lied down, and Tyler, who's like a skinny guy, was getting ready to do the long jump. He starts clapping, and then when he's clapping, the lights go out, and then he runs and joins the pit, and then Skinny Vinny, who's a big guy.
Oh, you did it in the dark. You did it blind, like
it was like a switch out, yeah, in the dark. Like, he's now stood there in the same clothes clapping, and then it's like, oh shit, and then he runs, does the human long jump, tries to jump over all of us, but lands on me at the end.
Well, you got it.
Yeah. It was that, and then that went straight into a pepper spray pillow fight thing.
Hot pepper spray.
Which was just like the music changes, and then it's like ding, 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 the bell rings. After we've had hot sauce sprayed in our eyes, then we start trying to fight with these pillows. and there's like thumbtacks, drawing pins blocking the exit, and then Skinny Vinny's coming around the side and poking through the ropes with a cattle prod. So you just can't see, and it's just chaos. And it was so messy. Like we didn't even know how to end it. The bell wouldn't ring, and it was a bit of a shambles. But somehow it still got us through.
So that was. Do you think that's what won the crowd over?
It didn't really win the crowd over that much. It more won Simon over. He was like stood on his feet, like clapping.
So you've been on stage, all right? America's Got Talent. You're standing there. You've just done the blindfolded pepper spray pillow fight.
Yeah.
You've been jabbed with cattle prods, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at Simon Cowell, dead in the eye, yeah?
Trying to, but I couldn't really open my eyes much because of my hot sauce in them.
Oh, fuck, so you couldn't even see it?
Not really. I could just see these like blurs.
What did you think your chances were?
Not good, especially as like we heard a buzz go off during it, like, which was Sophia, but obviously no one knew what was going on. And then we could hear some of the crowd booing. We thought, oh, fuck, like, this is going really wrong. But and then when the judges had their opinions, Howie Mandel was like, I really like that. He said it was a little bit chaotic, needed to be easier to follow, which is like, fair enough. Mm-hmm. And then Heidi was like, it's a hot mess or something like that, but I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't look away. I want to see more, which was like, all right, cool. So that's 2 yeses. Sophia obviously had said no, so it was down to Simon. And then, he'd done a little pause and whatever, built some suspense, and he was like, yeah, you're through. And we were just like, what the?
Simon Cowell knows Lazy Jen.
Yeah. Both times he stood up and gave us a standing ovation, which is like such a thing I say a lot. I've said it like 3 times in this. I say it a lot. Awesome.
Fuck. So
Simon Cowell,
I mean, it's just
so
fucking.
funny.
It's really fucking far.
No, but they let us get away with like quite a lot, like on the stage, which was cool. You know, there was like, you have to the stunts that you do, you have to kind of have done before. I don't even know if I'm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like so that was like you couldn't just go and do anything. It had to be something we could prove we can do or have done before. So but like little things like we did the cactus tug of war because we've done that. We hadn't actually done that, but we've done it with the stinging nettles. So like we could say, look, this is how it works, and then it gets like approved. But I feel like they were over in America. They can let you get away with quite a bit.
More than the UK.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Sanchez probably wouldn't exist. Well, couldn't exist today because of some. I mean, probably do it different, but just the way things have changed. But you're in America, you could just get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, like considering it's like a mainstream TV show, like they let us get away with some pretty decent stunts.
Sounds promising, man. If you can get away with the shit you're doing on a mainstream TV show.
Yeah, what can you get away with in a seedy alley somewhere?
Seriously, a massive fan of like everything you boys have done.
That still blows our minds, by the way. Like when you say that, I mean, generally does. Like we're just like, wow.
Well, you're just a bunch of guys fucking having a fucking great time, aren't you?
Yeah,
fucking about with your mates.
It's that simple.
So let's just finish off on America's Got Talent. So you got through the semi-final, and what did you do for the semi-final again?
So we did. We wanted to do more ballet, like because one of Simon's quotes was like that was like the British ballet, and we were like, oh cool, let's do like ballet stuff, play on Swan Lake and the Nutcracker. We got away with that a little bit, but we did like we had 2 boys had their hairs tied together. Sam and Silent had their hair tied together like a skipping rope. And then Ryan like done some dancing over the skipping rope. Then like so it's all like nice and peaceful at first. We're all in tutus, and then the 2 boys run apart. So their hair obviously it snaps their hair, but and then Sam was meant to cut the hair out, but the rope was still cutting Sam's hair. So he's trying to cut it and it wouldn't work, but he's improvised in the moment brilliantly and just like started yanking it. So he's pulled his own ponytail off of his own head. During the performance,
He ripped a ball patch out of his head.
Yeah, he's just gone and he's pulled it off, and luckily it's come apart. And then Troy done this treadmill pirouette, and then there was a sequence of nut shots, and then that's like kicked in some other music, and then like these nut shots started. Vinny comes in dressed as an angel. He jumps off this box onto the plank of wood that then hits Silent in the nuts, and then
That's my kind of.
and then Tyler.
And you got away with this on America's fucking on American TV.
Yeah. And then Tyler leapfrogs a ladder and nutshots himself on a beam of wood. And then I'd done the catapult kiss, like Vinny shot me in the face with the slingshot. And then that was the cue for like the big, the reveal of the cactus. And then we run into this cactus tug of war. And we well, obviously it ends with 3 of us falling into like a pit of cactus that like nothing you've ever seen. It's sick. Like big, massive cactus. And then, then that was it.
Mate.
It was over. We got through it.
You should have fucking won.
We did go for it as much as we could.
There's one thing you did. I fucking cried. I don't think it was you. I think it might have been Sam.
Bluetooth.
One of your other boys, one of the ladies and I'm pretty sure it was Bluetooth.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Mate, it's so simple.
Yeah.
So what is Bluetooth for people that haven't seen the stunt?
Bluetooth was just just a simple idea where we had a line like to go before it, but I don't think we even used it. And it's just like you smile at the camera and say Bluetooth. What did Troy say? Something like, "Oh, send me that using infrared or something." No, haven't you tried Bluetooth? And then you smile at the camera, and then someone spray paints your teeth blue.
Genius. As far as I'm concerned, mate, that's the real fucking Bluetooth.
If you could get a super slow-mo shot of like another Bluetooth, and the paintball hits your teeth and explodes blue, without like I mean, ideally you don't get your teeth knocked out, but if you can get it to a point where it's not going to knock your teeth out, but it's still going to bust your, it would look sick.
Mate, I think it'd look fucking rad.
Yeah.
But like, you don't want to hit your lips, do you?
No, not really.
You're like,
that would be fun. Yeah, so it's got to hit money in the middle of there. Like,
how the fuck did it all start? How did the Lazy Generation start? Because how long have you been going now? I mean, this could go a bit weird now, right? Because you've been doing this. You told me earlier, fucking since 12 years of age.
Since 12 years old, been doing this. And some people were younger. Like my brother was like 7 at the time, but all of us were filming at that same point because of.
What kind of stunts do you do at that age?
Like you.
What do you mean, people like? It's not fuck.
Yeah.
I know you said something earlier. I was like that. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
no, of course. Like, yeah, it was you guys like you that, and at that time when we were. Like this is like the early 2000s, and video cameras are only kind of new in terms of like household items, you know, like, or at least like my dad had always had a camera on us and stuff. So like when we started seeing these things, and we wanted to like try do some stunts ourselves, and we just picked up a camera one day when we had half a day of school, and we had this horses field that had all this shit in it, like wood and cones and toy cars and all of that. So we just started experimenting with these things, and we just fell in love with it, really. Like, it took over everything else for me. At the time, I was like, I love football and kickboxing, and I was doing stuff like that, and I lost interest in all of it.
really?
Yeah. I knew that was this is what I want to do.
Who comes up with all these fucking wonderful, weird ideas then?
A mixture of us, really. Like, usually it's a sort of team effort. Like, it start with something. Like the bin head thing, that come from me jumping in a bin at the football, and I dived head first in a bin, and I thought it was like, you know, funny. Like when you got up and then like just you can see a guy that's just legs and bin. That seemed funny, and that's like how that one then it just escalated into like we can get bikes involved, scooters involved, and everyone contributes to the process. That's how the best ideas happen.
You've lost your eyebrows in some weird and wonderful fucking scenarios, haven't you?
Yeah, well, just one.
You had long hair and you had eyebrows the one week, and the next week there was nothing.
No,
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Shaolin monk.
Yeah, I look like what's that little clay creature? Morph.
You look like
Remember
Morph.
that guy? Yeah. It's just like nothing. I look like Alien. People would see me in the street that knew me, and they would go to laugh, and then they would go, like their face would change to like concern. Like, is he all right? Like, people messaging me like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah. I've just got a few low cards, didn't I? Like,
What the fuck? So
Yeah,
what's
I
the
just
deal
got
with the
bad
low
stuff.
card? You've invented this like poker-esque kind of forfeit system, right?
yeah, it's just a quick way to like establish who's doing the stunt. Like, we'll come up with the idea. Like in that case, it was the speedboat waxing. Your eyebrows get taken off by a speedboat, and then rather than go, oh, who's going to do this? Who's suited to that? Like, we'll just draw cards. Everyone turns one over, and then whoever gets the low card has to do it. And it's like, it's just a great way to do it. Because most times you don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got a 1 in 5 chance usually of it being you. 4 out of 5 times, your mate's doing it. Yes. I mean, there's some of those forfeits were bad and arguably worse, but like they're just over quite quick. Whereas you know, the ones where your eyebrows, that's a 2-month forfeit, 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
To your eyebrows grow back. Hair,
It's so childish, but it works every fucking time.
yeah, sucks.
So you had like, you was going for the marsh look, yeah? You was
I just had long, lazy hair.
long sorry, I know. Long, lazy hair, you had eyebrows in it, and then, so your eyebrows go waxed off with a speedboat, so, yeah, is this on the internet? Can we find it on the internet, or is it part of the series got
You might be
taken
able to find
down?
a clip on Instagram or something, but yeah, it's part of the series that got taken down, but it will be back.
Have you done anything that you thought it's gone too far?
There was one time actually in the show, and it actually did get, that somebody thought it was too far because it got cut from the show on Comedy Central. Like, it was in an episode, and then right late it got taken out, and it's like a gross forfeit, like gross lazy low card. Yeah. I don't-
Well, I mean, right, just hint to it if you think, you know.
It involves a bodily fluid,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and a dessert mixed together.
Like, we're not talking about come on the biscuit, are we?
Close. It's very close. Very close. And after that night, not human, but like that evening, I remember thinking to myself, what have we just filmed? Was that like I'd had a joint, so I was like, you know, overthinking it, just like, boys, did we go too far? Like, did we finally do it?
A lot of our stuff that got us the show with MTV was just out of control, hammered.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Some of that is some of the best stuff though as well. Like some of them wake ups that you guys did as well. The best wake ups there's ever been. Pancho, poor guy, he was on the receiving end of most. The bike lock one.
Mike Lock.
Mike Lock. Yeah.
Bike
so
lock.
Good. So good.
Call your kid Bike. Anyway, dad jokes. Yeah, did you fall out? Did you ever do any stunts and like you literally one of the boys got really arsey and just fucking, you know, like, yeah, you're a fucking knobhead, man, and just fucking, you know, did you cause any trouble, or was it just like everyone knew what you were doing? We were all like in it together and it was all fucking fair game?
Yeah, it's pretty much always fair. There's been some like, you know, if someone's asleep or gets fucked with and there's like a strong reaction, like fuck you. There's been a couple of like, I remember Tyler and Troy are best mates, right? So it's not like that. But Troy poured a bottle of, was in the room, was here actually coming to see you. It was in Cardiff, you know, when you did the Sanchez reunion tour.
Oh, fuck, is your third?
Yeah, we came up for that. And then, that night when we got back, someone pissed in a wine bottle or something. And then Troy and Tyler started fighting and he poured it on his head. And like, even though it was only play fighting, at that point, Tyler's thrown like a proper punch at his face and instantly realised after. And then he knew what he was doing, so he just grabbed Troy's bell end and just squeezed it. And Troy was like, oh! At a high pitch, like, oh! He went cross-eyed.
You hooked up with Zach Ass? Did you hook up with Zach Ass recently?
Yeah. Went and stayed at his house. After the first audition in America's Got Talent, I stayed at Zach and Vinny's house for a couple of months.
Love Zach Ass. I
Yeah.
fucking love that guy. He's like Captain America or fucking, was it Captain America? Not Captain America. I was showing you earlier.
Chaos or something.
Captain Chaos
Yeah.
off the original Cannonball Run movies with Burt Reynolds. I swear.
He did. Zach could definitely do that.
Zach Ass
role
could
for
be
sure.
he is the superhero, isn't he?
Yeah. He's like that bit in the Jackass movie when they're like, you saying Pontius is singing like, Zach Ass, we're handing over to you, and he just looks so happy. It's wicked.
I absolutely love that scene. I would be happy to
awesome.
do a new movie, right? And then us hand the torch to you, right? And then, but you've already fucking had the torch handed.
No, let's do it.
Not like, because we're not, it's not dirty, lazy, is it?
and dirty.
Lazy and
lazy
dirty.
and dirty, man. It's got a ring to it.
Lazy.
Couple of dirty old guys, dirty, lazy, shitty guys.
Listen, we're not, at the moment, right? We're just mates, yeah? No one's tried to
No.
do
no
anything
one's
weird
crossed
to
any
each
lines.
other.
Not yet.
And at that point, I've just got nothing but respect for you, all right? But if you come over here, we can have a little hug and a little tickle, yeah?
No, I would never, especially when you've let me into your home.
Don't try and
I'm not
lull
gonna
me into
play
a-
like that.
You're trying to lull me into a false
Could be a double
sense.
bluff.
It could be a double bluff.
Sleep with one eye open.
Mate, this one eye, mate, I don't know what's wrong with it recently, but it's like, it squeaks. I wake up in the middle of the night, it's squeaking. Listen, trust me, I'm fucking happy to sit and watch you boys do your thing. You know, I don't know what it'd take to get me out of retirement, but
We'll find a way.
we'll find a way, yeah. So this is the first podcast. I've never podcasted. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just chatting shit. There's no questions in front of me. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I just know that I want to have conversations with people that have managed to like kind of escape the matrix of, it sounds like someone that doesn't want to work and they just want to fucking play all their lives, but it's not. It's like, now we've got the internet. There's just so many fucking loads of weird and wonderful ways that you can like make a living and not have to be a slave to like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of the fucking loop, man. You're out of that matrix and you're in your own fucking matrix. So like, I mean,
That's what we're trying to be, yeah. Like, yeah, it kind of sums up what you just said, sort of sums up the lazy generation, the reason for the name, everything. Like that is what it is sort of about. And rather than getting so caught up in all the normal stuff, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, you know, if you need an escape from that, you need other stuff going on as well. And it's just raw basics of friends having a laugh, doing shit to make each other laugh. If you can still work and do 9 to 5s and stuff like that, but you still make sure you make time to do this sort of, not this specifically sort of thing, but your own thing, whatever that might be. Follow your passions and that.
it sounds to me like a great way to save your fucking sanity in this fucking mad world.
Yeah,
Because
ironically, it kind of is. Yeah.
Because people say,
It's an
people can,
escape from that. Yeah, that's probably would have been the easier way rather than me waffling on for 2 minutes trying to find a way to say it.
mate, listen, we're going to get together and do some shit anyway in the future, man.
Let's definitely do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, for sure.
You just gotta come over this. See this little line
That
right
might
here?
be what gets you out of retirement. A little nudge.
I don't want to start
with
the
a
fight,
police
man.
stick.
I don't want to start the fight, but I'm up for a fucking good time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming on,
Very
man.
formal.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know, civilized.
Yeah, well,
it's nice.
You know, gotta start somewhere. haven't
Real
you?
nice.
Gotta start somewhere, pal.
No, it's been cool.
All right, man. Right, let's just turn this shit off and fucking have some fun.
Yeah, let's do that. Roll a banger.
All right.